Ever been told your fancy LCD TV is guzzling electricity like there's no tomorrow? Maybe Uncle Bob swears that watching the big game on your flat screen will spin the electric meter like a DJ turntable. Today, we're debunking the myth that LCD TVs use a ton of electricity. With a smile and some science, spoiler alert, your TV isn't the energy vampire it's accused of being. TV tech showdown, CRT versus, plasma versus, LCD versus, OLED. Let's pit the TV technologies in a cage match of power consumption. In the red corner, CRT, those old chunky cathode ray tube TVs your grandparents had. They're actually the heavyweight energy champ, drawing about 150 watts even for modest sizes. In one test, a giant 55 CRT slurped roughly 400 W, yes 400, while same-size modern flat screens used under half of that. In the blue corner, Plasma, the early flat panel that did have a rep for being a power-hungry hot plate. Older Plasma TVs could use up to approximately 300 W on a big screen, essentially doubling as a space heater. Toasty. Newer Plasmas got better, but they still weren't exactly sipping daintily at the power grid. Now the contender. LCD, our accused myth subject. An LCD liquid crystal display TV typically uses around 150 W depending on size. That's much less than Plasma or a comparable CRT. It's like the LCD is on an energy diet. In fact, large LCDs today often use well under 100 W in normal viewing. And if you've heard of LED TVs, surprise, those are actually LCD TVs with efficient LED backlights, often only 5100 W for common sizes. They're basically the green smoothies of TVs, slimmer and even more energy efficient. What about OLED? OLED, organic LED, is the new kid on the block with self-lit pixels. These can range from extremely low power, dark scenes use very little, up to around 100 plus W for big bright displays, generally 3200 W range. OLEDs are highly efficient too, often on par with or better than LCD in real use. The bottom line, LCDs are not the power hogs here. If anything, they're closer to the lean middleweights of the TV world. Visual proof, power use by TV type. The bar chart on the screen shows a 55-inch CRT gulping approximately 400 W, towering over the LCD and Plasma at approximately 165 W each, and an LED TV at approximately 155 W. The old CRT is the clear energy hog in this lineup. Modern flat screens use far less power for the same size. So next time someone blames your LCD for high bills, show them this chart. The real electricity muncher was that bulky CRT all along. So, how hungry is an LCD TV in the grand scheme? Think about an average LED LCD TV around 40-55 inches. It might draw roughly 100 watts during use. Compare that to common appliances. Your coffee maker might gulp 1000 W, a microwave about 1200 W, a hairdryer approximately 1500 W, and your air conditioner a whopping 2500 W or more. Even gaming consoles or PCs can pull a few hundred watts when running full tilt. In 1 year, an average TV might consume around 620 kWh, whereas an air conditioner can eat 500 plus kWh in that time. In plain terms, TVs fall in the middle of home energy use, nowhere near the top. They're contributors, but not the biggest drain on your electric bill. So, watching a movie on your LCD TV isn't the same as, say, running a clothes dryer or an oven. Your TV is more like a bright light bulb's worth of power, not an industrial furnace. Binge away guilt-free, at least as far as the electricity is concerned. Now a quick side quest. Those built-in TV speakers, are they secretly adding to the energy usage? The short answer, not really. Most TVs have small stereo speakers rated around 10 W each. That means even at max volume, you might use approximately 20 W for sound. And that's if you're having a dance party. At normal volume, they use just a few watts. In fact, if there's no sound playing, the speaker amps draw virtually 0 W besides a tiny idle trickle. The speakers are sipping power like a mouse sipping a thimble of tea. In summary, built-in speakers won't make a dent in your electricity usage. Here's the cherry on top. Modern TVs come with energy-saving features to help ease your mind and your bill. They often include ambient light sensors that auto-dim the screen in a dark room, eco modes or power-saving presets, and even automatic sleep timers. If you dive into your TV settings, you'll likely find an eco or power saver mode. Turn that on, and the TV will intelligently trim down brightness and other settings to save juice. You can also reduce the backlight a bit manually. You'll still get a great picture while using less energy. It's a simple trick. A slightly dimmer screen can significantly cut power without you even noticing much difference. And of course, when nobody's watching, turning the TV off completely avoids wasting any power on an idle screen. Modern sets in standby mode use very minimal power, often less than 1 W. But if you really want to be hardcore, you can unplug it during long vacations to eliminate even that tiny vampire power draw. So is your LCD TV an electricity gulping monster? Myth busted. In reality, LCD TVs are fairly energy efficient, especially compared to older tech like plasma panels or CRT tube TVs. They typically use no more power than a few light bulbs, and far less than big appliances that actually spike your bills. And those tiny speakers, just along for the ride with negligible impact. The next time someone side-eyes your Netflix marathon and mutters about the electric bill, you can confidently drop some knowledge and wattage numbers on them. The average TV is nowhere near the biggest energy goblin in your home. Unless you're watching TV on a Frankenstein combination of a plasma, a CRT, and a floodlight all wired together, your TV isn't the culprit behind those high power bills. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your LCD or OLED screen guilt-free. Your wallet and the energy grid can handle it.